You know how it goes. Sometimes you get yourself into a losing position and you only have a couple of options. The first is resigning, but I wouldn't really recommend that. Second one is just playing a slow positional game, but if you're like down a piece, what are you trying to do? Trying to control more squares while down a piece? That doesn't make any sense. Or you just go for the throat and you just start a kingside attack. You have no clue what you're doing. You're just launching everything you have left at the king and pray. That's exactly what I'll do. And maybe I'll win. Let's see. In the previous video, you saw how I was winning against a 1930, but then I miscalculated a tactical sequence and I lost a bishop for a pawn instead of winning a pawn. And I mean, it happens. And we learned that you should calculate, how is it called again? Wait, I have to think. If I do this, is that annoying? Yes. Um, so you should calculate desperados, like I'm losing a piece, but I can give it away for at least another pawn, so let's do it, because it's just a free pawn. You should calculate that, but it only works when you are playing a forcing move. I was not playing a forcing move, it didn't work, and I lost a piece. I don't know what to do here, to be honest. Should I put my bishop here? If I do this, is that annoying? Probably right. I can do this and that, so I don't think it's annoying. I'm expecting this. Oh, that's weird. I mean, let's castle. He'll play that. And now we can get our bishop out. Maybe this is an idea now. Maybe takes and pushing this. This does strengthen his bishop g5 idea though. So let's just develop and we'll see. Rook can go here, knight can go there. Other knight comes in. Yeah, that's probably a good move. This is called a Carlsbad structure if he plays this, and then you go for a minority attack, which is probably the best plan. I can't really stop this, but let's just try. And I'll just play on. That looks like a dumb move. Wait, now that you play this, is that not stronger? I think you strengthen this ID. Because you cannot pin my knight anymore. And if you play this, I'll take... What are you doing? I don't think you're going for the correct plan. By the way, is this not very annoying? Yeah, I don't know how you defend this. I don't know why we're playing this fast is also a thing. And you'll have to give up your dark squared bishop, I think. Or you put it on a1, but that looks weird. He's playing this like a reverse Caro-Kann with this, because this minority attack looks a lot like a Caro-Kann with the rook here. This looks like an exchange Caro-Kann. That's not threatening anything. Can I take, push? Yeah, but only if I can get this. So let's develop. You're not threatening anything. Is knight e5 annoying? If I do this, you do that. I have take, rook takes, and I'm very solid, and this is still coming, so that should be fine. And what was I preparing? Oh, to move my knight, so my queen sees this and I can push that. So I'm thinking this, that, and then take, push. And I think all of my pieces come alive. Is that not a sacrifice of a pawn? It does open up your bishop though, but I feel like you cannot sacrifice a pawn like that. Do I have to be careful? Here, that. Shoot. Maybe. Maybe. Takes here. Oh no, I have takes, which attacks your queen. Oh, that's disgusting, yeah. Here, takes. I can attack your queen again. You can take with a check. And after takes, you can take again. So probably takes. Wait, so I'm winning a pawn. I'm winning a pawn. You win your pawn back. I can go for take, take, take. And I have 2 pieces for a rook, which should be completely winning. Okay, and if you're not careful, I have this. Yeah, I don't care if you do something like... Oof. Okay, that might be smart. I didn't calculate long enough, didn't I? Counterattack your bishop. You go back. Yeah, let's go for that because I eliminate this ID. So if you take my bishop, I'll take your bishop. And after you take my knight, oh my god, I blundered again. Oh my god, that's so dumb. After takes, you just take my knight. I don't take a piece of yours. Okay, let's play this position. Oh, that's so dumb. How did I blunder that? I have to be less confident in my tactics. I am used to playing like 16, 1700s and they just blunder sometimes. And then I'm just completely winning every time and I'm just way too confident in, oh, they'll blunder. I think I can give this up. If takes, I have takes, push, and I'll have a devastating attack. I don't think you can take it. And you have to be careful of takes. You're forced to take with the king. There's nothing there yet. Maybe this. I have to calculate takes, takes, and push too. I do get check. Maybe there is something there. Take, check. Only move, I think, ish. Not really. You can go here as well, but then, no. I don't know, it's complicated. That might be smart. If I do this, you go here. I can take, take. No. There. Check, take. Oh no, take with the queen, obviously. If you go here, I have check. And then you're forced to take my knight and I'll check. And that's mate. So you cannot play king h3, which is easy to blunder. If you take, I don't know, probably takes. I'm not sure. Takes, take. If you save your bishop, I have takes with a check. You're forced to go here. That looks dumb. Do I have check? Takes, check, takes? No, because I cannot take. Okay, so take. That's a fork. So this should be nice. If you do this, I can take. And you have to save your bishop. This is a fork, sir. What are you doing? So I gotta think. Yeah, no, just take the rook. And if you take with the king, I will take here. Okay, I do have check. And if you go here, I don't know. I feel like there should be something here. Check. If you go here, I don't know, just apply more pressure or something. Let's first develop a piece and see what he does. Maybe he just blunders. Okay, that's not a bad move, but... So here, take... I'm not sure. Check here. I can go back, you go back. Am I winning or not? If I do this, if I just take, take with the bishop, check. You have to move, take, and I have a rook for I don't know what. That shouldn't be good. Check. Here. Maybe just go back and see what he does. What if I attack the knight? It takes... Do I have something like this? Is that annoying? Take, and takes. And I won a pawn. Is this move glitch? Here. That doesn't work because I have check, and then you're forced to go here. Which is fine, that's annoying. What? Ah, this is annoying. Go here. Knight here is check. If you block, I have this. So you have to run, after which I have that. I don't know, this feels winning. You can have that pawn, you shouldn't be able to survive. If you do this, I have takes. And if you take my rook, I'll take a rook. If you take with the queen, I'll still take, and take. If rook here, check, is that something? Wow. What's that meant to do? Check, forced to go here. Check. I mean, I don't know, I'm winning a pawn at the least, so... Only one move. Oh, I also have check. Hold a minute. You're forced to run? Because if you take, I have mate. So I have this run. If I take and you run. Hmm. I do not know. So if I take, you cannot take because of mate. You have to run. If I check, take, I'm losing. So here, run. I can still take, but then you'll take. And after check, nope, nope, that blunders a queen. So after takes, run. Can I just go back? You don't have counterplay yet, right? So here you run. And I mean, if I do this and you run, your king is still quite safe. So I think I should take this. With a check. You have to run, and now I can just retreat. Oh, I also have this, which threatens a checkmate. If I go here, I'm not threatening a checkmate. So I have to go here, and I'm also threatening some check. Wait, is there a difference between these two moves? I should also calculate like take, this with a check, but that shouldn't work. So now rook here or there. If I go for this, I don't have check and this, so I feel like that should be the move. And I'm threatening a lot. If I go for this and you go like that, I can just take it. Yeah, I think this is lights out. Okay, fair enough. You don't have counterplay. I can take this, but that's risky. What if I do this? How do you stop that? Huh. I mean, I don't know. Let's go and we'll see. You have to stop mate. Wow. So I can now do this. No, can't go for that. How is he holding this? Can I take? That's risky. Is it? Because after this I have... No, 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 no. I cannot take its double defended. Is this a move? Because if you take, I have check, one move, check. You can block. That's disgusting. So if this, threatening to take and take, this, what is your counterplay? If you just make a random move, I'll take. You can attack my rook, but I mean, I don't care, I feel like. Maybe this and that. And after takes, bishop takes, I have to run. If I do this, am I threatening something? I don't think so. Can I go for this? And if you take, what's next? I'm not sure. So if takes, I'm still not sure. God damn it. If I go for this to threaten that, this rook can go there. Disgusting. Here, so that you cannot do this, and then I'm maybe threatening that. I mean, my king is safe. If I do this, you do that. Is that annoying? Can I check? And if takes, check. You just run. That's impossible. What? How do you hold this? That's incredible. So I just take? What am I threatening? Here, counterplay. I mean, if you go, take here. After takes, if you take my queen, I take your queen with a check, so you have to take my rook. I can take and you don't have an attack, but me neither. How are you holding this? That's disgusting. Do I just take? I mean, I don't know. I'll just take another pawn and see what happens. If you go for this, I can just block your queen. And after that, I'll have to see what happens. Yeah, so I have to block your queen. And from here on out, I don't really know what's happening. I can take... Can I do this? I don't think so. If I go for here, there... Now I get its access there. Yeah, I don't know, let's just win time. You'll probably try to do this and I'll go there to try and go for something here. Oh god damn it. I mean, there has to be something here. I refuse. Like this. And at least I can do what after this? Is my rook just trapped? I have no clue. That's just trade pieces. That has to be good for me, and I'm again threatening some checkmating threats with rook to e1. That has to blunder. Take? After takes, I'm losing? This has to blunder, what? Check, no. Check, no. Check, no. So I have to go here. Okay, this is good for me, wait. I can take... What if I take? I'm not threatening anything. But I don't want to trade queens, actually. Oh, but I don't have time. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I have a couple of passed pawns on the king side. I have a lot of extra pawns, but he has a rook for 2 pieces. This has to be winning. But it's very difficult to prove. Very difficult to prove my advantage. I mean, just push your passed pawns, you could say, but... Okay, now your bishop cannot move, you have to move the king. And then I could sack a rook for 2 pieces. So probably this is forced. Okay. Good point. Let's just improve. He's pinning me so that I cannot push. Is this a fork? If you go like that, I run. I don't know. It's difficult. If you attack me like this, I don't know, it's difficult. Okay, now I can push. Don't allow infiltration. So you can move the bishop. If I do this, I don't know, let's just push my pawns. There has to be a way that I can maybe sack my rook. You can infiltrate. Oh, that's annoying. Check doesn't work. This doesn't really work. Maybe it does. No time, let's go. Check, I'll move here. You're still pinned and I'm threatening to... Oh, I didn't see that though. Can I check? What if you go back? Okay. Oh, you're threatening my rook. So if I do this, I think this is clutch. I think that's clutch. I think I found it. If you take, I take, you have to save your knight, and this is pinned. Nice! Oh, that was so complicated. God damn it. One brilliant move. Let's go. Probably rook to e4. Um, God damn it, that was so difficult. If you like that game, for sure subscribe. His best move was just to sack his knight, and I mean, this is obviously completely lost. If you take, you lose your bishop. I didn't even see that detail. Okay, I'm happy with that. That was nice. So we go for this, and we're now in a Slav. After a3, I just go for a semi-Slav, and after takes and takes, we're in an exchange Slav. That's the best developing move. I haven't yet studied this, by the way, I have no clue. That's a bit too ambitious. Knight to e5. Is that bad? I can just... I mean, apparently, but I won't analyze the opening all too much. I still have to study my openings, so it doesn't matter all too much yet. This was too slow. I can't just develop. Oh, I defended, which is bad. But this was a horrible move. I don't know why you would block your bishop like that. And now I can exploit your weakness and attack a bishop. So I go for an attack, you rotate over, I just go for your weakness. I develop a piece which wasn't all too accurate. And here I potentially blundered. Oh my god, I can't just attack your queen, I'm so dumb. And now I'm losing. God damn it. I have to study my tactics. Oh my god, and after this I just retreat and I'm up a pawn, dum-dum. I can't just defend everything, this is totally fine. How did I not see that? Just retreat and attack a piece, attack a queen. And after this I can just take and takes and takes and takes and rook takes and I'm just completely winning. Oh, I didn't see that. That's so dumb. And now, yeah, I miscalculated this. And after takes, 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 and takes, you're just up a piece for 2 pawns, luckily. I attack your king, which is brilliant, and now you blunder. Check. And if takes, I just have maiden 5. Check, 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 check. Sack, go here, mate. God damn it. So, you just ignored my attack, which is bad, but taking is a draw. I do have a fork, but I had mate. And after I develop a piece, you're slightly better. Now you're not. This is a wrong plan, though. But you don't act accordingly. And now I have a mate in 10, which I completely miss. God damn it, there was a difference. What's the difference? How did you respond? I think you did this. And now I have the sacrifice, which I saw later. And after this, I can just survive. And you cannot stop mates. What is my mate threat? Taking the bishop. You cannot defend the bishop. If you defend it, I take with mates. Oh, god damn it. And the difference being that after this, you can... What did you do? Queen here, yeah. Oh, I still have mate in 7. What? This works. I was scared of this, but I can't... I take with a check. Wait, is that what happened? No way. Did I miss that? No, 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 I didn't miss that. That's impossible. So, rook here, you responded like this. I went for this, but why did I refuse that? Because takes, check, one move, check. You have to block, that's mate. How did I miss that? I saw this, but I miscalculated. Because after this, I take with a check. I'm quite curious to re-watch my recording to see my thought process. Recording is, by the way, very good for me as well. I can re-watch my thought process to know what I thought incorrectly, which is brilliant. So check here, takes I saw. Here I did the wrong thing, you defended wrong, and I had to see this. But I saw that, but maybe I didn't see it at this point, and I only saw it later when you moved your king or something. What happened? So I moved here, knight there, and now everything is neutralized. I just take a pawn, stun your attack. Did I not see the sacrifice? I did Did I calculate it in this? Because after it takes, check, here, it's not mates. I can check, but you'll block. And you have very fast counterplay if I mess this up. If I like try to pin your piece, you just check, I have to run, check, I have to run. Did I miscalculate it that badly? That's annoying. Yeah, I mean, I just completely missed that. I saw it, but only too late. So now you find this great resource, and I do see all three of my best moves. I eventually went for takes, which is fine. You go for this attack, and I stop you, which is a great move. Oh, okay, everything wins here. I thought that was a very important move, but it's just the best move, but not very important. You defend, and now I go for this, which is okay, but apparently taking this is better. I was scared of I have no clue what shadows I was seeing, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I went for this and now traded rooks after this little shuffle. Yeah, I didn't want to trade Oh, obviously I can do this. Why didn't I consider that? Is there no line with... Oh my days. I thought takes, check. But after this, I can take, and I'm still losing. I mean, I'm winning, but it's 4 pawns for a piece, and that's risky. Oh, damn, and now this crucial move is my death sentence. Okay, that's cool. Still ways to lose. So I take this, infiltrate, attack, advance, pin, attack, activate. And this was still quite annoying. I find a lot of great resources. Now I blunder infiltration completely, and you should have infiltrated with the rook. And after this, I thought that this could have been a fine position, because I'm always threatening to take, and take. So I thought that this was still quite a valid position for me, but after something like this, that, I have to push, you can check me again. It's getting a bit annoying. There is no take, and here that doesn't work. So yeah, I shouldn't have blundered infiltration, but I really did with very low time. But he put it snide in, and now I have this, which is just a great resource. That's pinned, so he cannot take it. If you take it, I take it. That's pinned and attacked. Your knight is also hanging, so after this, the engine just wants to trade everything, which is very valid, and now I just have a king and pawn endgame, which you cannot defend. This is already winning, and I still have a majority here and another pass pawn, so... but this should be very winning just on its own. You cannot stop the pawn, so... Even without my majority and extra pass pawn, this should be winning. Yeah, very, very beautiful game. Well played to my opponent. He made it very complicated. I blunder a piece and still win the game. What was my rating of the? Oh, okay, 1800 and a bit. Yeah, I blundered a piece, got a brilliant move, still won with a devastating attack. I didn't really see all of my resources, so I hope you learned calculation, my mistake, how I blundered a piece, how I attack the king, how I go for counterplay, how I found the brilliant move, how I just won down a piece. Life sensor. I hope you like that. Uh, yeah, and there were even more resources that I didn't even see. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.